Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shuffle Podcast, episode 139. I hope it's 139 because I feel like I just keep saying the same numbers over again.
Yeah. Honestly, though, it does look like that sometimes.
139. Let's just say it. Fuck it. But we're the Coca Shuffle guys. I'm Joe.
I'm Dave.
And Sarah is not here again. Sarah fucking works a lot. And we don't ever text each other a week in advance and figure out what day we're doing the podcast. I simply text day of and I go, "We're recording today." Even Mom called me earlier and she goes, "I thought you switched it to Mondays." I go, "Well, we did, and then we didn't. Or then we switched it back because we had to. And now we're just all fucking out of whack."
It's Mondays or Thursdays.
Or Mondays Friday or Thursdays. Mornings. Yeah, or early Friday morning. Regardless. Dave, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Well, I guess I have let's just say I have a question. So it's going to sound a little
racist.
Rude. No. How did you know I was about to say an R word?
I don't know. I was just thinking.
No, it's going to sound a little rude, but I was looking at somebody's Instagram story from early, what today's the 14th? Yeah. So early this month, I was looking at somebody's Instagram post, and it's somebody who is not straight. I'm not going to assume what they are, but they're not straight. And they posted like the LGBTQ thing, plus, like the letters. Yeah. So like, what are the letters in it? Not like what do they mean? Because I know what they stand for the most part, but like what are the letters?
Oh, LGBTQ, isn't it?
I think plus. So, right? And then a plus.
Yeah. So
this, I don't want to say female because I don't know. I don't know. Gender. This person, I think she identifies as a girl. Not trying to be rude here. She posted LGBTQIA2S+, and I was like, I'm sorry. What the fuck?
LGBTQIS.
No, IA2S+.
Two,
the number 2. So like, here's what I'm a little confused on, right? There was a time, while you're looking that up, Dave, there was a time when
it was just LGBT.
Right? Yeah, thank you. I know you knew exactly where I was going. When we were younger, there was a time it was just LGBT. And I go, lesbian, gay, bi, trans.
Oh.
The basic 4. Then they added Q, which is queer. Totally okay. If you identify as whatever, that's fine. And then they added the plus. I figured they added the plus for everything else that you could possibly think of.
Without adding too many
letters. Without making it the longest acronym in the history of acronyms.
Yeah.
They were like, here's a plus, you're all included. Good. Yeah. Be inclusive, that's very good. So when I saw this shit, I was like, what does any of this mean? Specifically the number 2.
So I looked it up.
Okay.
And hold on. Let's see if here we go. So, what does LGBTQIA2S+ mean? LGBTQIA2S+ is an acronym for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer and/or questioning.
Okay.
Intersex, asexual, two-spirit, and the countless affirmative ways in which people choose to self-identify.
Hold on.
So question, I'm going to look at what two-spirit means.
Thank you. What the fuck is that? And also,
never
mind. I was going to say, why not make it a T then? But they already have a T. So the number 2. So 2S is one thing. It's not 2 and then S is its own thing.
It's 2S.
Okay.
Two-spirit refers to a person who identifies as having both a masculine and feminine spirit. It is used by indigenous people to describe their, and it cut me off. Hold on. To describe their communities who fulfill a traditional third gender ceremonial and social role in their cultures. So it's a cultural thing.
So like Native Americans, they said indigenous, right?
Indigenous, I would assume it's
Oh.
mean, that makes sense.
I mean, gonna be honest, not to call out all the other ones, but that's the coolest one.
Yeah, I mean, having two spirits.
To be like, yo, I'm two spirit. I'd be like, sick, dude.
So, like, why? I'm confused on why that's there, though. Oh, wait, because it's a feminine or masculine thing.
Right. Yeah.
Gotcha. I was like, why does
So-
your spirit have to do with?
My
yeah.
question is,
I didn't even read
right.
it.
And again, now I'm all for the 2S after hearing about it. All for it. But
What's intersex?
you have sex with yourself? I don't know.
That's 8.
Asexual is you're not attracted to anybody. You're just like, fuck sex.
Yeah.
They're
People are individuals born with any of several sex characteristics, including chromosome patterns, gonads, or genitals.
it's the best word ever.
According to the I'm confused. So you just have born with any of the several.
So what, you have a sex organ? Is that what it's saying? Like,
Yeah.
so I got
Right.
balls. Does that make me I don't know what that means. Again, I'm not trying to sound rude, but what the fuck?
Typical binary notions of male or female bodies. It's sorry, I completely skipped the sentence. According to the Office of the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights, quote unquote, do not fit typical binary notions of male or female bodies. I'm so confused.
But isn't that also
If it's saying any individual born with any of the several characteristics, including chromosome patterns, gonads, or genitals.
so? Like, if you got like both,
I'm an idiot. Okay. Chromosome patterns, gonads, or genitals that, according to, so it wasn't like there wasn't a period, there was a comma.
Mm.
So genitals that do not fit typical binary. So that aren't nuts or vag bag.
So like,
I don't know what else there is though, right?
you're right. Like, if I don't have anything, like if I'm just Barbie dolling it, well, not Barbie, Ken. Let's go Ken. If I got a Ken doll, you know, action going on down there. What is that? Does that make me intersex, or does that mean I have both?
Wait, I can click on types.
Okay.
Can be divided into 4 categories. 46XX intersex. That's just a girl, isn't it? Like chromosome XX and XY. Like girl is XX and guy is XY, or girls XY and guys XX.
I have no idea which is which.
Well, there's 46, as in like 46 chromosomes, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't know how many there are, but sure.
It's 46.
23 from each, right?
Yeah. And 46XY intersex. True gonadal intersex. And
What does that
complex, I have no idea.
True gonadal?
So we're true gonadals because we got our
I don't know.
complex or undetermined intersex.
But does that mean that every person ever?
is an intersex?
Yeah, unless you don't have parts.
Which is, I feel like unless you have surgery is physically impossible.
Yeah, I feel like you got to be born with something. Otherwise, you're not
And
going to
then
survive very long.
Asexual is having no evident sex or sex organs.
Yeah.
How do you not have sex organs?
So if you don't have a dick or a fucking vagine,
Wait, aren't the organs like? Oh wait, although that's just the reproductive. So like the organ would be the ween.
Yeah.
But then
a Peen Master 5000.
I feel like they're saying that. I'm saying confused. So it's saying have no evident sex or sex organs.
Okay, but how is that different than intersex? Unless intersex is you're born with any combination of the
Maybe.
orgs.
What is a sex organ?
You're gonna be like, look at this piano that you can have that has dildos on it.
A sex organ is any part of an animal or plant that is involved in sexual reproduction. Okay, so that does include
The Peen Master
peen,
5000.
the balls,
The
and then
vagine.
vagine. Yes. Okay.
And potentially the asshole.
No,
Oh.
I don't think so.
Oh,
That's
you
not-
said in reproductive. I didn't hear that. I just ignored I just heard sex.
Involved in sexual reproduction.
any part that you can fuck is a sex organ.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm a little confused on intersex and asexual. Or I mean, I know I kind of understand. What
Asexual is like you got nothing and you don't identify as anything and you
Yeah, it's
want
just
you're
having
not
no
fucking
evidence
shit.
of sex organs sexless, as they say.
But intersex,
That one's confusing.
very confusing.
Can I get like another example?
Can I like get a presentation?
Intersex is a general term used for a variety of conditions in which a person is born with a reproductive or sexual anatomy that doesn't seem to fit the typical definitions of female or male.
So they got both parts potentially. Like if I swallowed my twin in the womb
No, but that would be,
and I had a vagine, I'd be intersex.
but that would be is born with a reproductive or sexual anatomy. That, oh, okay.
Or if I was born with like a fucking half a nut. Or if I was born with a dick and no scrot.
Dude, did you hear about that one guy who had like a dick coming out of his arm?
What?
Dude, some guy like, I feel like it was hold on. Man has
Like he had a dick and an arm dick?
I think so. Or he like removed it from his lower regions and
put it on his arm?
I don't know. Man had
Two dicks.
had a dick
Dicks for
Um,
arms.
on his arm. I hate this fucking keyboard. And I can't type in general. My penis fell off, but it regrew on my arm.
That shit does not regrow.
This guy. It's this guy.
Share this shit.
Hold on. There's something that's
I hate that they blur it out right there.
But he's covering up right there.
Oh fuck.
I thought it was just a scarf or something, but yeah, what? Man who lost his penis due to severe blood infection has had a artificial member surgically
Oh,
attached
so he
to
didn't
his nether-
regrow it.
But no,
Wait, what?
he had a artificial one surgically attached to his nether region,
I hate that.
and then I feel like my mom
Malcolm McDonald. I don't know.
McDonald was left with, hold on. Surgeons subsequently manufactured a new penis for the father of two using a skin flap
Ugh.
on his left arm. They planned to move the man-made member down to his public area, but were forced
Pubic
to
area,
stop.
Dave. Pubic area.
I was like, damn, what are they doing?
That is
Pubic area.
public area.
But were forced to stop the operation due to lack of oxygen in his blood. McDonald was left with his artificial phallus poking out of his forearm.
Ugh.
So he's just got a.
Oh, okay, here we go. We're gonna fucking get this shit off you. That we're gonna get banned.
I don't even want to look at it anymore, honestly.
So wait, let's understand this. They couldn't remove it from his arm.
Why was it on his arm in the first place?
Well, they were using the skin flap to mold it into a dick.
Oh, so they were making it on his arm and then had to stop,
Due to lack of oxygen in the blood.
and so he just.
Kept it there?
Well, he can't. They said that you can't get rid of it.
You know what? Scroll the fuck back down to the diagram. I don't even care at this point. Skin and muscle was taken from the left arm and a vein in the right leg. They took a whole vein? Well, you gotta have a vein, I
How
guess.
do you do that?
The skin was wrapped around the vein into a tube. So they fucking took the skin and the vein and wrapped it in a fucking dildo mold. Doctors molded the flesh into the shape of a penis and attached to the arm where it was allowed to hang free, form naturally. Oh, because the skin, like they, like it's like a, oh, thank God it's blurred. It's like a, if you like replant a branch from a tree, it'll grow another tree. So essentially what they did is replant his dick in his arm, and the skin started to grow naturally, and they were going to remove it,
But
and they
oxygen-
haven't yet, or they are not going to. Damn. You think he fucks?
No,
Just like
I don't think so.
he can't just be walking around out in the open vicinity like that.
Yeah, that's got to be public indecency
Yeah.
for sure. Unless he's wearing long sleeves all the time.
But like, how does he pee? Like, I know he's not peeing out of his arm, right? I know that's not like that's just there. That's just an appendage. Doesn't do anything for
I
him.
don't know. Maybe he pees out of his asshole now.
You think they rerouted his stream?
Maybe.
I feel like it'd be easy, but I feel like you can't really hold liquid right back there. Like, if you gotta go, you gotta go.
That would be. I couldn't imagine having a fart.
Maybe they just like poked a little hole in his where his dick used to be.
Yeah.
They go, you're gonna have a tiny little pee hole now. It's just gonna be a hole on your gooch. You're gonna have a gooch hole.
Yeah. So.
But right, so True Spirit's fucking awesome. Intersex is that guy. Well, he wasn't born with that.
No.
Okay. Intersex
now
is
he could be considered.
maybe.
No, that said born.
No, it says born. Intersex is if you got some weird funky shit. Asex is no shit at all. And then like I said, Two Spirits cool. But now my whole question on this is if they just keep adding the letters and numbers, why not just remove the plus and add them all at this point?
Well, because they just don't know. You know, they're just like there could be more out there.
Well, that's what the plus is for. Oh, right. You're saying just keep the plus on as they continue to add more.
And then they're like, so let's add this. But then what if there's more? So we're just gonna say plus right now.
So keep the plus. Okay.
In case somebody's like, well, what about me? But they just don't know about that one singular person that's out there.
Yeah.
And that person's not gonna be like, well, I'm this because
I feel like they could have, and again, I'm an ally, proud ally, but I'm not in the community. You know,
no, you are not. You are not.
go. I don't want to say go gays because that's just singling out the one category. But why not
just a little gay though? You know.
Well, yeah. I mean, why not just keep the plus after the Q? Not that I don't support IA2S.
Lesbians are gays too, so why is it lesbian and gay? Like I understand that lesbians are girls, gays more guy.
Yeah.
Like,
but like if you're a lesbian, you're fucking gay.
I feel like they just say, oh, like they call themselves gay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Because it's what's interesting is nobody says I'm a gay, but they do say I'm a lesbian. A lesbian is like a noun. Gay is like gay is also gay is like an adjective.
Gay is an adjective, and it's just an adjective. That's
just an adjective. Yep.
I am gay.
I am gay.
I am.
Everybody's a little gay, and if you think you're not a little gay, then you're very gay.
Yeah. Or you're just a homophobe.
Yeah, or you're a homophobe. Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah. The right guy comes along though, or girl, you're fucking gay.
You're gay. You ever seen those videos? It's like why are the boys always so gay for each other or something like that? It's like I don't know what they are, but like I've seen those videos.
Yeah.
They're just like, why are you when you're friends? You guys like just seem very gay.
Yeah. When you got like a good guy friend group, that's like a good friend group that's just a bunch of dudes, like our friend group. You're gay as shit with each other.
A bunch of dudes being bros.
Yeah. I'd suck off Tyler in a heartbeat if he asked me to.
Yeah. See you later, guys.
Oh God, that's fucking hilarious though.
I got a new addition to my tattoo.
Oh, okay. Oh. What is it? Avengers, Black Panther.
Black Panther.
Oh, Transformers. It looked like a Black Panther. And then
the controller.
PS4.
Yeah.
Nice. That's pretty sick.
I could have went with like PS1, which is like what I started off with,
Yeah.
but I just like said PS4
Yeah.
because it's like
It's essentially the same controller, anyways.
that's the one I really was like, all right, fucking going hard gaming this shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just needed a controller. I didn't really kind of care which one. I said PS4. I was like, if you just flick up like a controller,
Just
like,
look up a controller.
as long as it's not fucking looking like an Xbox controller, I don't care that.
Jesus.
Just burped. Anybody hear that burp?
That was a deep burp.
No, you heard it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was
This
clearing
thing
my throat at
picks
the
up
same time.
so much shit.
Yeah.
I
It
never
didn't
think
sound like a burp. It sounded like you were like,
Oh, yeah. But this tattoo,
You hear this
Took a-
thunder right now?
is that what that was?
Yeah.
I thought you like moved your glass across the table or something like
Nope.
that. This tattoo took a lot less time because he was like, yeah, we'll do it in a shorter session because last time I was like, bro, you touch me with those needles again, I'm
gonna fucking punch
I'm
you.
gonna hit you.
Yeah.
And then like he was touching up some of the stuff from the first one after he like pretty much finishes up and it was like it's on my shoulder, so he's touching this fucking bone.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm sitting there and he goes up and I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like the tattoo's down here.
Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah, I touched up some of the stuff that, we did last time just to give it more color and keep it healthy. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God, bro.
Yeah.
So this time we made another appointment. I was like, yeah, we're going to push this one into the new year. Cause he was like, oh yeah, you looking for like, fall now, like October, November. And I'm like, mostly because I was like, fuck, I got to pay for this shit still.
Yeah.
So I was like, we'll space it out this time so I can save up some more money.
Yeah.
And I was like, gonna be terrible during Christmas because I'm probably just gonna be working overtime and I'm just gonna want to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try and get up at noon to get to an appointment at 2:00 or whatever. So he's like, all right, so I got something for in January. Don't know what it's gonna be. Most likely just gonna be like continuing down with the ribbon and shit, but
Yeah.
gonna be doing like those 6, like the original 6 Avengers symbols.
Like their logos. Oh, that's fucking
Like
sick.
their logos. I'm gonna toss that in there. I'm gonna see if I can get like Harley Davidson in there. I might toss in depending on where the ribbon goes. Like I don't know if it's gonna like just go down like here, or if it's gonna like wrap it all.
Yeah.
But if it wraps and there's like a random space where I could put something, I might just put like I was just put something stupid there, like a chicken wing.
That is rather stupid.
Just
I
something.
feel
that's
like if you were gonna put a chicken wing on your body, it would be on the buffalo side.
Oh yeah, I could, but I'm not gonna just like I don't know what's going on this side, and I'm not gonna have a big ass chicken wing.
Yeah.
So like this one, it still kind of works because 1, I like chicken wings, and 2, it's just like small.
Yeah.
But I just don't know how well the detail would be in that. So, but yeah, I wouldn't get something. I wouldn't be like, yo, put a chicken wing on my fucking arm because I don't want it. Because I've seen chicken wing tattoos.
And would you get a flat or a drum?
a drum? I don't have a preference. Jesus Christ.
Fuck me, dude.
I don't have a preference.
I don't even hear it raining. All I hear is thunder.
Yeah, I hear like every 10 seconds, just
Yeah, fucking
Yep.
Florida. This actually, I'm glad the storm's rolling in. It reminds me of the other day at work. You see the lightning?
I didn't see lightning.
Oh, it was fucking right outside. If I lose power, I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking throw a fit. The other day at work, it started like right at the end of the day. So like we closed at 7:45 in the evening. And at 7:05, it started raining. And like it was coming down. And And so we have multiple drains along the ride path because, it's Florida and it rains and we need drainage. And one of those drains is underneath the bridges. So there's like 3 bridges that are, one of them is like a part of our queue. The other 2 are just bridges that are there. And so you drive under them to get up to the loading docks. So that is the lowest point on the entire ride path. So like a lot of water's going there. And so when it rains, that drain will tend to either get covered by all the sand or the leaves or whatever, and clog. So I went to go take a look at it while it was raining. I didn't have a poncho. I didn't have an umbrella. So I walked out there with a fucking plastic bag over my head, and saw that the road was very quickly flooding. And I was like, shit, got to ditch the plastic bag and just get wet and go out there with like a fucking rake and a squeegee to try and clear off this drain. So I run back, drop the plastic bag, grab the squeegee. One of my coworkers grabs the rake. We walk back out. By this time, we can't even see the drain anymore.
Oh, geez.
And now, like just the walk from where the rake was to where the drain is, I'm already drenched. I can't see out of my glasses.
Compared to what we saw when we went to that Canada thing and we were standing under that, like how flooded was it?
Like I'll tell you how flooded it was. It's part of the story. So we walk under the bridge, we get to it and we go, okay, I think the drain's right there. Because again, we can't see anything. The water's dirt brown. And it's getting dark out because the sun's going down and it's pouring rain. And I'm like, we just we have to, so what we say we have to go swimming because that's the only way you can get to the drain is to go out into the puddle. And we go out there knee deep.
No way.
Knee deep this water was.
Dude, what?
Yeah. So I go up and, I got fucking long legs. So it was knee deep.
Oh,
I go out there
God.
with the squeegee. He goes out there with the rake and we go and drag it across the drain and nothing happens. We don't feel it catch anything. We don't see anything move in the water. And so I was like, what the fuck? So I reach my hand down and I feel the drain. There's nothing on top of the drain. There is no dirt. There is no sand. There are no leaves. So the drain was just full. It was so much water that it was just overflowing. And so it's still torrentially downpouring. And the water just keeps getting higher. And we will step out, let a couple of trucks drive through very carefully because they can no longer see the road. The water keeps rising. Trucks go through. We stop the next truck. We go back out. I was thigh deep in water. Touching dick tip, thigh deep.
I would have been like, dude, you can't do anything for this.
Yeah.
Get a fucking vacuum and start sucking.
And even at that rate, a vacuum wasn't going to do it. It was raining faster than we could do anything. But we had to because so the way it works is there's the manhole essentially cover. It's the drain. And then down beneath that, there's I think there's a secondary drain. And that can sometimes clog without you realizing. And so we had to take the broom or the rake and the squeegee handles, the big fucking poles, and shove them down into the fucking drain to try and clear out the second one to see if we can get the water to go anywhere. Just try and dislodge anything that might be blocking it. So now we're down there and, this drain goes deep. I was up to here now, sideways, but here in water. I'm wearing a white shirt, khaki pants, hiking boots, just completely drenched, and my face this close to water that is brown, being driven through with big trucks, and is attached to a drain that we don't know where all of this water is from. So it may be poopy water. And one time a fish came up through that drain. So, fishy poopy water. And we were fucking down there until we closed at 7:45. So for about 40-ish minutes, maybe a little bit less, maybe 30 minutes, we were swimming under the bridge. And the water never went down.
Yeah, there's no shot I would have been doing anything.
It fucking
Once I realized there was nothing on top, I'd be like, dude, there's nothing we could do.
Yeah.
Unless you start siphoning the water. which once again, it's downpouring while you're doing it.
Yep.
So
I was up to my armpit in water, and it was and then
so
I
what,
had
you
to.
you just had to go home soaking wet.
Yeah, that was now, mind you, I had to land clear that night. So like we closed for the day at 7:45. I'm scheduled until 9:30 p.m. So it is now 8 o'clock. We are closed. Everybody's going back to like the lot to park the trucks, and we do a track talk every night, which is basically just like, hey, here's what happened today. Here's how it went. Here's some things that we want you guys to be working on. And I had to give that track talk, drenched head to toe, a line of just like shit across me. You could see where the water was. And I never dried. So I went out and then I land cleared, soaking wet, still never had rain gear, a poncho or an umbrella. And it was raining the rest of the night. Not like downpouring the rest of the night, but it was.
And you sat in your car.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Drove all the way home.
No towel.
No towel. Drenched. Now, like by the time the end of the night came along, I had dried off a little bit. Like at least my shirt was dry. My pants were drying, but like boots soaked for 2 days. Socks, I might as well not even been wearing socks at that point. It was awful. And I have extra socks in my locker at work. And so I was like, oh, I'll just swap out my socks after I get back from, after we close. But then I was like, that's fucking pointless because my boots are still soaked. It's still raining out. I'm just going to ruin another pair of socks. So I just dealt with it. I got home, just fucking peeled those off my feet. Disgusting.
How pruning were your feet?
Oh my God, dude. Like, first of all, you know how like they get white, like the longer they're
like,
wet?
Very pale.
Yeah, they were like, shit biscuits. They were like this color white, and they were just wrinkly as a fucking old man's low-hanging scrotum.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, it was so bad. There are pictures of me. I'm gonna have to like ask whoever has them to send them to me. But like the cast were like up on the bridge taking pictures because there was nobody in line. Everybody had fucking left the park already.
Yeah.
But we had to stay open for the fucking 5 people that stayed in the park during all this rain. And so there were pictures of me, and I hated it.
And you're knee deep in the water.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would have just been like, nope, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, it sucked. And then last night
After I was already knee deep.
Yeah.
No, I'm not getting
thigh deep.
I'm not getting any more wet. I'm gonna let my knee down dry.
Mm-hmm. And we have waiters in the office that like we're kind of like encouraged to put on if it's raining and we have to go.
So why?
But the waiters, you know how waiters, they're like the boots and then straps.
Yeah.
Well, the boots came up to my thigh. Now lower than what the water eventually ended up getting to, I might add. So regardless, I would have drowned the waiters and drowned myself by not being able to move out of the water. But they have like snaps, like the boots have like little snaps on the side that are supposed to attach to the straps and like button down so they stay up. We don't have the straps. We just have the thigh-high boots. So they were pointless to me. They served me no purpose.
Yeah.
So I went out there and I was like, fuck it. I don't care. Yep. Left my phone in the office, left my wallet in the office, and went out waded into the water.
I feel like you should have just tossed them on because you didn't know how deep you were going to go.
That's fair. But when it eventually got to that point where it was too deep, then what? Then I can't fit. Then I have to take the boots off while in the water. And I don't know if you've ever tried to take off thigh-high boots while standing up, but it's not a very easy task to do. Generally, that involves sitting down.
You literally would have had to swim.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't know that.
No, at the time I didn't. And when I first went out there, when it was only knee deep, I would have been fine.
Yeah.
But then now,
but you didn't know then.
Yeah. But mind you, you have to take your boots off to put these waders on.
Yes.
These waders are now your boots.
So that means your boots would have been dry.
Boots would have been dry.
Put a new pair of socks on.
But I would have been out there by the end of it when the water did get that high. I would have been barefoot in this water socks on, but essentially barefoot in this
Yes,
water.
Joe, but you're saying that. I understand that obviously all the factors you're still getting soaked, but if you just put the boots on,
Mhm.
then you're good. And then you're like, well, I guess then at the end of it, you say, well, I guess it didn't matter if I wore these waders or not.
Yeah. But at least my boots would have been dry.
Your boots would have been dry. You would have got back in there. Your pants would have been soaked still,
Yeah.
and your socks would have been soaked. Now you take all that stuff off. You get new socks on, which feel amazing.
Yeah. The fresh
After your-
socks after your feet are wet.
Yeah. Dry them off, put new socks on,
Yeah.
put your boots on.
Because like your feet are always cold after that. When you got pruny feet, they're cold.
Yeah.
You toss those puppies in socks. Woo!
I would have 100% tossed those waders on and a poncho.
I didn't have a poncho. If I had a poncho, that would have been on.
But it wouldn't have mattered. I'm sure
Probably.
you still would have got wet.
Well, oh, absolutely. But like at the very least, like it would have protected my glasses because like the hood alone, that's all I really needed. I don't care if like shoulders down I get wet. It's when I can't see out of my glasses and me wiping them with my shirt doesn't matter because my shirt's fucking soaked. That's when I have a problem. So like a poncho would have really been helpful in that moment, but I did not have one.
Thanks.
And then our fucking manager, I don't want to say our fucking manager because God forbid they listen to this. One of our managers came out. And, he was also in the water. He was like knee deep. He didn't walk all the way out, into the deep end, but he was also knee deep in the water, just taking videos of us, fucking digging into this drain, shoulder deep, nearly just licking the water. It's awful.
And he's standing there taking a video.
just standing there taking a video.
He's voluntarily knee deep taking a video of you guys.
Yeah.
A moron.
Uh-huh.
If that was me, I'd either one, just be standing inside and be like, "How's it going out there, guys?" You
Yep. Absolutely.
know? Or taking video from not knee deep.
Yeah, like from the vantage point of the bridge where everybody else was.
Yeah.
But you win some, you lose some. It was kind of funny. It like the whole night
Oh,
was
yeah.
just like I got a good laugh out of it because I was like, it's like what else can you do besides laugh at how fucking ridiculous my job is?
Yeah.
Like
And now, how high is that on the trucks?
that is about halfway to 3/4 of the way up the wheel.
Oh shit! These are some big ass trucks.
Yeah, they are. So like at one point there was every time the trucks would drive through, they'd like splash water like either forward or just out of the way. So like the water was dissipating towards the end of it as the rain let up, and we knew the drain was draining a little bit, and as the trucks dispersed the water. But like there was one point a truck came through, and there's like a box on the bottom of the truck that holds all the audio equipment, which is a bad place to put electronics on the bottom of anything. Is just a stupid idea.
Yeah. If you know that this drain always floods.
Yeah. So, but there was one point a truck drove through. I think it was 2 trucks drove through, and the water was just touching the bottom of that box. So, like, if they went through too fast, the water would splash up and get into the box and would drown the audio equipment.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. So the water was quite high.
I've never seen those trucks before, so
Yeah.
I
They're
didn't
big.
know- I didn't know how big we were talking, like military type SUV or not SUV, like whatever they are, canopy trucks. Yeah. Okay.
So that's my
Shit.
job.
Yeah. I mean, my job. I had an hour and a half overtime yesterday.
Nice.
That's why I slept till 4:30.
Ah.
Because I woke up at 12:30 because Tina called me
Mm-hmm.
because she got a new car.
Yeah, she told me. She showed me the other day.
And I thought I walked out and I see this big ass truck in the driveway picking up her motorcycle. And,
Somebody bought it?
Yeah, someone bought mine too.
Oh shit.
Yeah, both gone within 2 days.
Pretty good.
But I'm like, I thought she was wanting me to help with this, and I'm like coming down with with no shoes on, half asleep, and she's like, "Oh, here, just take my bag. It's got my keys in it. Look at my new car." And I'm like, "You got a new car?" Because I saw the car, and I'm like, out the window. I'm like, "What the fuck is here?"
Mhm.
Like I see that car. I see my truck. Dad's truck is gone, and then there's this big ass, fucking Chevy like Trail Boss in the driveway. And I'm like, what is going on? Are we getting robbed? And so I get out, she's like, check this out, blah, blah. So that was at 12:30. I
Mhm.
didn't go to bed till 7:30.
Okay.
So I was 5 hours. And now sometimes I'm like, I can do 5 hours. Like I've gotten up after 5 hours, but like I was like, I set my alarm for like 2 o'clock, and I was like, I'm just gonna get some sleep today.
Right.
So now I just go back upstairs, fall asleep. I'm like, I'm not even tired. And then like next thing I know, it's like 4:30, 4 o'clock or whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck?
That happened to me last night. I was like sitting here on the futon watching. I don't know why I continue to do this. I'll put a stream up on my computer, and then I'll sit on the futon when I could very easily put that same stream up on the TV.
Oh,
But I watch from my futon to the computer right here, and I'm like, why the fuck do I do that? It's a smaller screen and it's further away, and the audio is much quieter. I don't know. But so I was like sitting there watching this, and I could like feel myself dozing off. So I got up. I went to go like get a snack, get a drink. I come back in here, go back out of the futon, and then I woke up at 5 a.m. this morning or something like that. And I was like, where the fuck am I? That same stream was just like replaying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck just happened? It was crazy.
I do the same thing sometimes. So it's like on the computer, like I have Netflix and I have Prime.
Mhm.
And then I have YouTube. So
Right.
most of the time I'm mostly watching YouTube on here.
That's yeah.
If I'm eating, I usually like to sit at my desk and eat, and I'll watch. Sometimes if I'm gonna watch like a show, I'll toss Netflix on. But like the other day, I started watching Burn Notice again.
Okay.
So I have all the DVDs,
Yeah.
all 7 seasons on DVD, and then I'm like, wait, I think I saw it somewhere that it's on something, and it's on Tubi, Peacock, one of them. I think it's Tubi.
I thought it was Tubby. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh,
But Tubi's probably like
I think Tubi because like YouTube,
yeah.
Yeah. But either way, it's on something, and so I started watching it at my desk, but there's ads on this one. I don't want fucking ads.
Yeah.
So like I pretty much, and I've done this before with like where I just toss on the TV and I'm just sitting at my desk.
Yeah.
And it's like the TV is not even facing me.
Mm-hmm.
Like the TV's facing my back.
Head on, yeah.
So like I've done it before where I'm just kind of like sitting here eating, and it's something that like I've seen before, so it's like whatever. But like yesterday I just rolled up my chair to like the edge of my bed and was just like eating my food.
Well, because like you don't want to eat in bed.
No,
It's
which
like
I've
you're
done
gonna-
before, but like the food that I had, I was
That
like,
was
I
not
don't-
bed food.
Yeah, no, I saw, and even in general, eating in bed, I don't like it because it's like I'm not sitting up straight.
Yeah,
like,
you're
I
always just
try
like
to, and then like my food is down here, and I'm like,
yeah. The travel time is
is
way
it's like,
too long.
I don't want to do this and hold it like right here. So,
Yeah.
So it's like,
and God forbid it's cereal. Then we circle back to that episode with Tyler of where dribbles down, fucking have it on your balls. All
Dude, the one time I put soup on my bed, and I put it on the edge, like the far edge against the wall.
Oh, so it had support.
So it had support that way, and I just had to make sure that I slowly got onto this side of the bed.
I think
to
you've told
not-
this story before.
Yeah, I think I did. And I just
Yeah.
like at one point just put my hand next to it on accident to like push down, and it just went. I was like, "You fucking-"
I was just about to ask, have you ever spilled like cereal or soup in your bed?
yeah, I've spilled
And it's-
soup.
Yeah, it's like the most infuriating thing.
Yeah,
Ever.
because then you gotta just fucking like it all just goes into the middle. So it's like now I gotta get up,
You're
Or-
like, fuck, dude.
or I'm sitting here like this, trying to just keep it away or whatever. But like, so I've spilled soup. I think I've probably spilled cereal.
I
know
know I've spilled cereal and I've spilled beer. And
I spilled.
beer is like the worst. Or if you like spill something on your pillow, that's even worse because you're I'm like, if I spill something on my bed, right? I'll still go to sleep. Like, let's say I'm doing a late night snack. I'll go to sleep and just avoid the wet spot and fix it tomorrow. But if I spill something on my pillow, you can't avoid that. Like your your pillow is now wet all over because of that one spill.
The one time I think I told us on might have told us on the podcast too. I usually have my water bottle. I try to keep my water bottle next to my bed. And the one time I woke up, grabbed it, took a sip, and then I guess I fell asleep with it in my hand,
Oh no.
or I thought I put the cover on it. I don't know what either way, but either way, I had my eyes closed, and then at one point just felt ice cold water. Like, okay, I'm fucking up. If you want to fucking get up in the morning, just fucking
Yeah,
put some cold water on your body, dude.
that'll get you.
It's so weird. Like you put ice cold water on your body now. Yeah, it's cold, but you know it's coming.
Yeah. You put it on
Now
when you're
add-
asleep.
Now add that you're sleeping and you're not knowing that it's coming. It's
Yeah.
like
The
it's like
biggest
you literally
shock of
just
your life.
plunge into the Arctic.
Yeah.
You know?
I was similar story to spilling something on myself while sleeping. I had I don't think I was sleeping. I think I was how I always used to do, make a fucking big old glass of Kool-Aid or lemonade back home and bring it downstairs, be laying in bed watching something. And I, go to take a sip, but I'm basically laying all the way down and I'm drinking this lemonade or Kool-Aid. And it just fucking classic, too much liquid, not enough mouth, spills out the side and just fucking drenched the whole back of my head onto my pillow. And I'm like, and I get way too angry when shit like that happens.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Angrier than most people than I should get when something just spills. The phrase "don't cry over spilled milk."
Yeah. You cry.
Yeah, I cry. I get just raged. I'm just I don't mind if it spills on the floor. That's a lie. I do. I spilled one time. What did I spill? I made a whole bowl of corn, like canned corn. Threw it in a bowl, microwave that shit. I was like, this is my dinner tonight because I, broke. And I pulled it out of the microwave and I think I one-handed it out of the microwave. Stupid. And it just dropped. Bowl shattered. Corn and corn juice everywhere. I looked down on it and I was really looking forward to that corn, how you are sometimes.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and it just everywhere. And now I'm like, one, I don't get to eat the corn. Two, I have to clean this shit up.
Yeah.
I was so fucking pissed. And three, the bowl wasn't mine. I didn't tell anybody. I did not tell my roommate that the bowl shattered.
There you go. Shattered.
Yeah, I was so fucking mad. I was so angry.
Yeah, I don't get I'm just fuck, man.
No,
That's all I get
I get angry.
because I just got a text and I'm talking to him, a friend of mine, about we're trying to go to Nashville to see Post Malone.
Yeah.
And
You
he
told me about
texted me
this.
today. He was like, dude, the tickets are up to $142. And I'm like, well,
Fuck that.
guess we're not going.
Yeah.
And if we go, we're just going to Nashville. We're not going to the concert or whatever.
Yeah.
So then I looked on SeatGeek, shout out,
Friend of the
they were
pod.
still showing up for $90. And I'm like, okay. That's what I first saw. As soon as they came out, that's what they were. So I was like, you're not getting any lower than that, really.
Yeah.
So then and we're thinking about driving 100% better if we got more people, because you can split gas between four people if 4 people go.
Right.
And if you get a room, I honestly personally would be fine if there was 4 people and we just got a king size bed. I'd sleep on the ground.
Right.
If we're saving money by 2 people getting to sleep on the mattress and 2 people are fine with sleep on the floor or the chairs, fine by me. I'm just sleeping there for good 6 hours.
Couple of nights. Yeah.
So that'll be fine too. And then you just buying food. That's whatever. Like I'll spend money on food.
Always.
But and so then he goes, imagine if Dr. Disrespect and Tim the Tatman go see Post Malone. Because I know at one point Tim was like doing something with Post Malone, or he was like going to see him because he's friends with like Kane Brown. And then they were hanging out with Post Malone.
Right.
And I said, and when we were going to Daytona, I was like, I tipped Tim $20 on his stream. I was like, yo, Tim, we're coming down to Daytona. You should drive over. He lives in like the Panhandle, whatever. He's like, yeah, I don't know. He like read it obviously out loud. He's like, yeah, I don't know about that, Sharky, but we'll see. And so then Tim right here, my friend Tim, or Tom, his name's Tom. He was like, yo, imagine if they go. And I was like, should I tip him again to go to Nashville?
Oh my God.
Like I did. He goes, yeah. And I was like, nah, I was like, I can't. I got to pay for this shit. He's like, Dave, you have a full-time job and you live at home.
You have the fucking money.
I just fucking died. And I just sold my motorcycle too. So I got some money.
Yeah. You've got nothing but money right now.
But I'm not going to wait. Somebody just knocked on my door. Hello?
Who's downstairs?
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're-
Food.
I'm just leaving it on the island.
Okay.
What's the
Thank
food?
I went to. I gotta look up the name of it again. I can't remember what I said. It's a Cajun chicken wrap. Because she went to a restaurant with some friends and she was like, "Oh, you want something?" So I looked at the menu. Bro, this thing sounds delicious. I was gonna get a fajita. But that was too complicated. There was like too many things I didn't like on it or whatever. But
Go ahead.
yeah, so I just went with the Cajun chicken wrap.
Nice. I went to a restaurant the other day, Ford's Garage. It's like a Ford. I think
You
Ford
take a
actually
picture of
owns it. Huh?
Can you take a picture of it? Ford's Garage sounds familiar.
I
Post it
didn't. The other day I did not. I've been there before. I don't know if I took a picture of it before. Either way, it's a car specifically Ford themed restaurant. And there's like
Do you sit in a
three.
Mustang.
What?
Do you sit in Mustangs?
They didn't
Like, as
have
your
any.
seat?
No.
No,
they-
like you know how like some places they like
yeah.
put the
No,
car
they're
in
just regular tables.
what the fuck?
But you know how like utensils, they always come in like a little wrap or a napkin that you place on your lap.
Yeah.
Their napkins are like car rags. You know, like
yeah, cars on them. Oh no, they're
Yeah.
car rat like the red
Yeah, like-
ones.
blue.
Oh.
Yeah, like just like the ratty rags that you would use to like, fucking clean your greasy
Yeah.
fingers or do what have you with a car.
What have you?
Yeah. Regardless, I was there the other day and I texted Shannon. Shannon was at home and I was going there pretty late. And I go, hey, I'm going to this place. Do you want me to order you anything that I like to go? And she was like, no, it's it's going to be too late when you get home. So don't worry about it. I was like, okay, sounds good. So I ordered my food. I got a brisket burger.
Oh my god, dude! Oh yeah.
Slapped. Well, it came with French fries. French fries, delicious. Love their French fries. And spoiler, it's probably made of the week. But I ordered this, and Shannon texts and she goes, "Actually, could you order me some French fries?" I go, "Yeah, absolutely." So I was gonna wait. It was like the restaurant closed at 11. It was probably like 10:15 at this time. So I was like, I'm gonna wait until like right before we leave, or right before they give us the checks to order her French fries, so they don't get cold. Nice, thoughtful, loving boyfriend.
I feel like I know where the story is going. I'm going to tell you what you should have done.
Okay, so what happens is she then texts me 15 minutes later and goes, actually, never mind. I'm going to bed. It's getting late. I have work tomorrow or whatever. I think she worked the next day. She was like, don't worry about it. I don't want the French fries anymore. I was like, okay, cool. Sounds good. Not going to order the French fries anymore. Finish my meal. The bill comes. By this time, it's like 11:15. I get a text from Shannon. Actually, I do want French fries. And I go, Shannon, restaurant closed at 11. She goes, you still can't. I go, Shannon, they closed at 11. I go, even if we're still sitting here, kitchen's closed. I'm not going to be the guy who asks, is there a chance I could get some French fries?
Yeah.
So I didn't. And she goes, well, could you stop at like a Wendy's or McDonald's on your way home, or like get me some French fries? I go, sure, sounds good. Because we were like, I had to drive by a McDonald's to get home. So I was
Cheaper
like,
that way too.
yeah, exactly. So I was like, yeah, absolutely. She was like, okay, thanks. And I text her, I go, I don't know what time I'll be home, but I'll just, put them on your nightstand when I get home. She was like, okay, just wake me up. I was like, all right, sounds good. So I drive down the street to the McDonald's. I go in, I follow 3 cars to the drive-through. They've got cones blocking what looks like they're blocking one of 2 drive-through lanes. So we bypass the cones and it just brings us all the way around. Drive-through's closed. I go, that's weird because this McDonald's advertises 24-hour drive-through.
Dude, I've been there before.
Yeah. And the lights are on. People like employees in the restaurant drive all the way around. I go, that's fucking weird. So I drive back around and I park and I go, it says 24 hours. It does not specify drive through 24 hours. So let me go see if the door is open. I walk up to the door. There's a white piece of paper on the door that says today only. It said the other day's date. Lobby will be closed 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Drive through will be closed 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. And I was like, and I look at my watch, it's like, again, like 11:45 or something like that. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? 24-hour drive-through and they're closed just today only early for like 6 hours or 7 hours. I was pissed. So it's like, okay, there are other fast food places around here. It's a very like touristy strip. So let me just drive down the road. There's another McDonald's, but I think I might pass a Burger King and a Wendy's before I get to that McDonald's. So I drive that direction. I pass Burger King, lights off, they're closed. I go, fuck, I don't pass a Wendy's. I thought I would, I did not. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to the other McDonald's. Now, this being the only McDonald's on this entire strip that is now open, there's a line of cars. Because even at fucking 12 o'clock at night, this road is always fucking busy.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Shannon wants French fries. I'm a nice, loving, caring boyfriend. I get in the line for the drive-thru. I go, it may be long, but it's just McDonald's, right? Like they're going to be fucking moving this shit. I sat in this line now let me tell you, the order total $3.33 for a medium fry.
333.
333 for a medium fry and a side of honey mustard. That's it. I waited in that line for over an hour. And Shannon woke up. She'd fallen asleep. She woke up, and it's too far back now to look at the messages, but it had to have been
at least midnight, right?
It was well past midnight. It had to have been almost 1 a.m, if not already after 1 a.m. So she texts me. She goes, Joe, where are you? And I go, I'm waiting in the McDonald's drive-thru line. And she goes, what do you mean? I go, it was the only one open. So there's a line of cars. They're moving really fucking slow. And I'm sitting here. And I go, it's been about an hour that I've been waiting in this line. She goes, why didn't you just leave? I go, well, because now I'm committed to the line. There are part of the crew, part of the ship. Like I am in this line, do or die. And as she's texting me this, I'm like the next one to order. And then by the time she texts me, she goes, I didn't want the French fries that badly. I had already told the guy I want a medium French fry. And now I hadn't paid yet. I could have gotten out of line and just drove away. But I'm like, I have placed the order. I'm committed. And so I get home. She's dead asleep. I place the French fries next to her. I get in bed. I go, Shannon, your French fries are next to you. And she does not wake up. So she said that she woke up and ate cold French fries at 4 o'clock in the morning cold, fuck you. Cold McDonald's French fries at 4 o'clock in the morning. Just not good French fries.
What are you talking about? Those will be fine.
Oh no,
Perfect.
They get grainy after they get cold.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know why I waited. I don't know. I just I was sitting there and dozing off in my car, by the way, because again, line's not moving. And as you know from this podcast, this is not the first time I've waited an excessively long amount of time for McDonald's food. I don't know why I keep doing it. I don't know why McDonald's keeps fucking me. But they do, and I keep getting angry. My gas mileage keeps dropping because of McDonald's.
You're fucking gaslighting, so get over it.
I can't.
Like, you
Um,
literally cannot look at it every time you.
I
is it-
have to.
feel like-
It's on there all of the time. I could
Oh, it's
click it
just-
away,
yeah, just to click it away.
but then what am I supposed to look at?
Nothing. Just stop looking at it.
I can't.
Because then you just it's just something that you're literally gonna get pissed over every 2 seconds.
I do. I really do. But
That's like me with my fucking stocks.
yeah,
Dude,
I
you
oh
can't-
constantly
You cannot look
you
at.
can't
that
look at
shit.
them every day.
And finally, I'm not looking at it every day.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've looked at mine because I was losing
literally-
money hand over fist,
Yeah, dude. I'm just like,
which is a
It's a
weird
weird-
saying, by the way.
it's a waiting game. It's a waiting game.
Yeah.
Fuck.
What am I
Oh,
waiting to
yeah.
do? Lose all my fucking money?
I just fucking I don't know. Didn't invest. But,
Yeah.
And just kept.
But anyways, yeah. So I don't know why I did it. I just kept telling myself while I was in the line, like Shannon really wants these French fries.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like what if it was a damned if you do, damned if you don't?
Exactly.
Because if you like didn't, it'd be like, well, where the fuck are my French fries?
Mhm.
Then it's like, oh, I've been here for an hour. It's like, well, I didn't want them that bad.
Yeah.
It's like, well, fuck, man.
Yeah. She texted, she goes, I would have rather had you home than the French fries. And I was like, well, that's nice. And then she
Nah, I
texted me the next day and she was like, thank you so much for like waiting forever, like to get me those French fries. It was like the thought, it was the thought that counted because the French fries, by the time she fucking got them, were dog shit.
I'd have taken the French fries.
Oh, when they handed me the car or handed me them and I like smelled them, I was like, oh, I know she's gonna be asleep. I should just eat these.
Yeah, bro. I'd have gotten a small one for myself. Honestly.
I was tempted to, but I was like, I don't care anymore. Just give me the French fries. I swear to God, I was the only person who got through that drive-through for the fastest. Because once I got up to the fucking menu, I go, can I get a medium fry and a side of honey mustard? They go, yep,
because
333,
people
pull
at
up.
midnight, they're coming over and it's like they're grabbing a 4-course meal
Yeah.
for
And
for 4.
And their fucking screens were broken. They were just like flickering on and off. So if you don't know the McDonald's menu like I do, you're just like, what do you have?
Sorry, I'm trying to read your menu, but it's broken out.
Yeah.
So,
I go up and I go, can I get a number 5 large, please? Barbecue sauce with a Sprite, no ice. That's McNugs, baby.
the one time I'll tell this story.
Yeah, then we can wrap it up here.
Experience of seeing online that it says 24 hours, but then it not being 24 hours. So
I've got another story to bank off that. So we're not done after this story.
we went, it was like, I think it was like me, Will, Jane, and Cora, and possibly Jane and Cora's sisters. So there were 6 of us.
Yeah.
We checked out one McDonald's and we were like, oh, let's see if it's open. We're like, oh, it's not. Then we went on, was like, okay, let's check out this. It says it's 24 hours. Went to this one, wasn't, lights off, everything off.
Yeah.
Then we found this one, 24 hours drive through, go into it, get in line, be like, hi, could I get this? And then before I said anything else, the woman goes, oh, we're just doing like mobile orders, or we're just doing DoorDash and like
Uber Eats.
Uber Eats and that stuff. And we're like, so we can't like order anything? No, sorry.
So they're making food, but you're
But
not allowed to
only-
have any of it.
But only for people who are like pretty much ordering ahead of time.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my entire life. There
And
was
then-
one time I went up to a McDonald's drive-through. This is not the story I want to tell, but I get up there and they go, yeah, sorry, we're closed. I'm like, then why the fuck are you answering? Why are you going to sit there and say something over the intercom? Because I know you're in the restaurant now and you're a fucking piece of garbage. Just ignore me. Just
Yeah,
don't.
I've done that before. I rolled up and I sat there for like 3 minutes, 2 minutes, nothing was said. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess they're closed. And I just
Just
went home.
close. Yep, just drive away.
Yep.
Which brings me to the story I did want to tell. When we were home for Tina's wedding on the 4th of July, Shannon was like, I want Mighty Taco. And I was like, bet, let's go. So I had to go to the mall to return our suits. And I was going to go to the Mighty Taco on Walden. Drop off the suits, go to the Mighty Taco, and just pull right around to the drive-thru. And I was like, "Do you want to go inside or are we going to the drive-thru?" She goes, "Just go to the drive-thru." Like, "Great, sounds good." Pull in. We sit there looking at the menu, and I go, "I'm gonna get El Nino, obviously." Mom, Dad, and Uncle Dave all wanted something: beef and cheese burrito. And Shannon was like looking at like the vegetarian options. And so we're sitting there, and I go, "Yeah, okay, I think that all sounds good." And then I realized, hey, nobody said hello to us this entire time. And then I take a second and look out on the empty parking lot of Mighty Taco, and I go, they got to be open, right? Like, I go, I swear I just saw somebody walk into the restaurant as we pulled in. So I'm like, fuck it, let's just park and go inside and see if it's open. So I pull up, and the family that I thought I saw walk in was standing out in front of the restaurant, like pulling on the door. And I was like, oh, cool. We're both in this fucking same boat. And as we like drive past the window where you pick up your food, it says closed on 4th of July. And I'm like, hey, maybe put that piece of paper at the drive-through speaker, not at the window.
Yeah, that'd be smart, but I don't know why you thought they would be open.
I don't know, because it was like early 4th of July. Like, some places are still open. Like, I don't know. So I go, okay, maybe it's just this one. So we went to the Mighty Taco on French. Closed. We went to the Mighty Taco, or we were going to go to the Mighty Taco on Ridge, and I could call Mom in the process, and I go, hey, I think all the Mighty Tacos are fucking closed. And now we're getting like progressively angrier because we're getting hungry. And Mom's like, well, let me look up the one on Ridge. I go, all right, that sounds good. And like in that same time, I'm already driving in that direction to go find out for myself. So Mom looks it up, and it says online open. Same one that the one on French said open online. Like when you Google it and it says open.
It didn't say holiday hours may differ.
One of them did, but not all of them. I think I think the French one did, and the one on Ridge did. The one on Walden just said closed. So it said holiday hours may differ, but they did not specify how differ they would. So
yeah.
So Mom, like that's how we feel. We're like, so Mom looked up the one on Ridge. She said it says open, but holiday hours may differ. And I was like, that's the same one that the one on French said. So fuck it. I go, we're gonna go somewhere else. So Shannon looks up other restaurants. I was like, I still want a burrito. So I'm like, let's go to fucking Moe's. And she was like, all right. I go, surely Moe's, national restaurant, gonna be open. And so we look it up, and it says open, and then it says 4th of July holiday hours. This time to this time. I go, perfect. They specify their 4th of July hours. We're going. And I go, Mom, we're going to Moe's. Does everybody still want something? And they were all like, yeah, we'll get the same thing, beef and cheese, which is not how you order anything from Moe's, but that's what they wanted. I was like, I'll figure that part out on my own. So we drive all the way to the Moe's in Orchard Park, like the one that's like at Five Corners.
Mm-hmm.
And drive all the way out there, pull in, we park. I go, it looks awfully dark in that restaurant. Walk up to the door. There's a note on the door says closed 4th of July. And I go, are you fucking joking me? So I go, I'm not driving to the other Moe's on transit. Not worth it anymore. So I call Mom back. I go, hey, never mind. She goes, all right, I'll just heat up the chicken souvlaki and everything else. I go, all right, sounds good. I'm coming home to eat that. Shannon is going to get whatever. Ended up getting Panera for Shannon. But I get home fucking livid. And I go, I'm not even mad that I can't have a burrito. I'm mad that I just drove around all of Buffalo trying to find a fucking open taco place that they all said were open.
Well,
if you're closed, didn't even think about it.
Taco Bell right there on Five Corners.
There is a Taco Bell right there on Five Corners. Oh well, doesn't matter now, does it?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
But like, I was more mad, and I was upset that I couldn't have a burrito because by the end of it, I was really craving a burrito. I was more upset that I drove around and everything said they were open and nothing was actually open. And that's my story of don't trust Google.
Hey, you either got to call or just be like, it's the 4th of July. I'm sure everybody's fucking closed.
Yeah, and now I know. Because like down here, there's fucking nothing closed on the 4th of July. Absolutely nothing. Everything is wide open. Like a fucking horse legs. Anyways, Dave,
It's your lesson
trivia,
for the day. War's legs are always open.
especially on the 4th of July.
Random dancing.
Watching iCarly?
No. Have you watched any of that the new one?
No.
Yeah, neither have I.
Random dancing.
This is the 3rd week in a row that does not fucking count for trivia. I think that we should just do this one on our own. Maybe we do count the other, all these don't
I
count.
think we
weeks.
do. I think we do. And then we gave Sarah a chance to get like 6 points with one question. Pick a number. Yeah, pick a number.
14.
6, 9, 12, 14. In the 1975 movie, The Man Who Would Be King is based on the tales of which author? No idea.
Nope.
I'm gonna say just to shoot a guess out there, Stephen King. Just 'cause his name's-
1975.
Yeah.
How old is Stephen King?
I have no idea.
Just fuck it.
His last name's got King in it, so
Rudyard Kipling.
you could spell King with his name.
Yep.
Just get rid of that. Which is longer, a python or a boa constrictor? I once did a project on a boa constrictor, or like a research paper.
I think it's a python.
I think it's a boa constrictor, but I could also be a python.
Well, yeah. We
Go
know it's one of the two.
figure. I'm going boa. Python.
Python. Was that the official one, or are we gonna pick an actual one?
Yeah, we'll go for this. I didn't like the 50-50 because
Okay.
all right. A human heart weighs less than what?
Okay, but hold on a second here. Are they ask? Is it gonna say like a basketball, or is it gonna say
I'm gonna
2
say a car.
pounds? Because you'd be correct.
Yes. A human heart weighs less than that. What? Yeah, that's a very open-ended.
Very
Question.
vague question. Is it like weighs less than 5,000 pounds, or is it weighs less than?
Yeah, like
my
weighs less
cell
than your
phone.
liver.
Yeah.
You know? Is it talking
Could-
about other organs?
Could say anything.
A human heart weighs less than okay, this isn't gonna be it, but I'm gonna say your lungs.
I'm gonna say 2 pounds. A pound.
Oh.
So,
You are
but like,
correct.
but like, who would have been right there? Because like, how much do lungs weigh? Maybe the lungs weigh less than 2 pounds, and you would have been closer technically.
It's not
How
the right
macaw do lunch? How macaw do lunch? 1,000 grams.
What is 1,000 grams? 2.2.
2.2.
See, we're the same. You said 2 pounds. I said 2.2 pounds.
Yeah.
All right, fuck those questions. That's a stupid question.
Yeah, it was a stupid question. What's never mind.
What's the capital? Oh, I don't know that.
Just refresh and do
What
a
is-
fucking okay.
Yeah. 3, 6, 9, 12. I want this fucking chicken wrap, dude.
Hold on, scroll back up. Scroll back up. In medieval Scotland, what was a gaberlunzie?
I don't fucking know.
Let's
Why
just
do you think
fucking
you know that.
pull something out of our ass.
Okay. Gaberlunzie.
Gaberlunzie. I'm trying to say it with a Scottish
Yeah,
accent.
me too. Gaberloons. No. Nope. I gotta say
Aber-
something. Give me something Scottish to say.
Uh,
I can only think of top of the morning to your lad, and that's not even fucking Scotland.
that's more
so,
Irish, yeah.
Um,
You have to say like I'm an ogre, like Shrek does.
fucking Sassenach. There we go.
Sassenach.
That means it means Outlander.
Oh.
In
Gaberlunzie.
Gaberlunzie. No, that's not even it. Gaberlunzie. I feel like it's like a very talkative girl.
Oh, that's good. I'm gonna say it's a. I'm saying it's a bathtub. A formerly licensed beggar.
How is a beggar licensed?
I don't know.
Fuck, it was stupid.
Arguably, you are closer though because you said a person and I said an inanimate object.
Yes. Hey, look at that. What do X and Y chromosomes combine in making?
A human?
I think that's the male.
Oh, a man. I thought I just was like a person, a human being. Males, yes. We really suck at this.
I mean, dude, I don't fucking know. Here we go. Corfu is part of which country? Well, it's a fucking town in New York. I can tell you that much.
Corfu?
Corfu.
Are we gonna use that one?
Yeah, just pick a country.
Corfu. No, I don't like that. Okay.
Part of which country? I'm thinking like let's see, there's this one, then there's this one. I'm gonna say it's not it. I'm thinking somewhere in South America, but I can't think of anyone but 3 of them.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Colombia. That's in South America, right?
Yeah, I said Croatia.
Double C's.
Greece. I think that puts me closer.
It does. I'm very far away.
Yep.
Okay. So TV. TV.
The reason I guess that is because the streamer that I watch, Cray, he was just in Croatia, and I think I heard him mention Corfu, and because I think he was in Greece, like just before that. If I recall, I could be fucking crazy. Where can the people find you, Dave?
Underscore David Sharkey underscore is my Instagram. DShark101. That is my Twitter. Eat of the week is gonna be I myself had a brisket burger from Red Robin.
Red Robin.
Funny story. A little sidebar for that one is Ben called me. He was like, "Hey man, what you doing?" And I said, "Nothing." He goes, "Well, I've got no power at my house. You want to go get food?"
Nice.
And I was like, "Cool, good deal. Let's go." And went to Red Robin. The waiter took forever. Literally thought I was going to be late for work. Because he was taking forever just to take our order. And so we're like, "Yo, we want this drink and this food. Fucking let's go."
Yep.
Snap.
Popcorn and soda pop. Let's go.
Ooh, popcorn or brisket burger, fries, campfire sauce.
Yep.
Boom.
Loved it. You can follow me on my photography Instagram, Sharky_photography, my regular Instagram, Secret Agent Sharky, and my YouTube channel. What the fuck are you laughing at?
Just to
And my YouTube channel, Joe Sharkey. My eat of the week is also the brisket burger from Ford's Garage with the side of fries. And I had there's cider. It's a Recorderling. Recorderling strawberry lime cider. It fucking slaps. Super cidery, not really alcohol-y, but it's very good. Highly recommend. And as for the podcast, follow us on Twitter at CSG Pod. That is CSGPOD. Follow us on TikTok at the Shuffle Podcast, where we post our somewhat weekly. I think we've missed 2 weeks in a row now. Somewhat weekly clips from the podcast. That's on me, not you, because I haven't gotten any clips. And follow us or subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all at the Shuffle Podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Before I say goodbye, Dave, did you see the images from the James Webb Space Telescope that came out?
I saw the ones that you posted.
Fucking sick, right? I just looked at my rocket, and that's what made me think about those. If you haven't seen, people listening and watching, if you're still here, if you have not seen the images, there were 5 of them, 4 of them, 5 or 4, that got released from the James Webb Space Telescope, the first 4 or 5 images. They are, I think it's 4. Incredible. If you are a loser like me who is obsessed with pictures of outer space, hence my calendar here, the Hubble Space Telescope, great pictures. James Webb took the same pictures that the Hubble has taken, some of the same ones, only they look 1,000 times better. It's like taking an iPhone 4 picture and an iPhone 13 picture and comparing them. Very good. So check those out. Shout out NASA and James Webb. Thanks so much for listening. Thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys next week. Wow.